Hello, I'm Karen Uminski, and this is my presentation on crisis leadership from Klann. Klann continually notes the most important thing a leader in a crisis can do is to not lie. To be credible, you must stick to the facts. Otherwise, you will lose the trust of the public. This is treacherous territory for leaders who do not use the truth in tranquil times. That's a term I've come to appreciate very much. Before the big lie of the reason for the invasion of Iraq, Bush had credibility with 9/11. Even though there were some initial missteps, here is a picture of Bush reading to a kindergarten class when the planes hit the towers. The Bush administration did, however, quickly act to put into place a plan. You may not have always agreed with his plan. There was often too heavy an emphasis on taking away civil liberties for my taste. But his trust level and empathy level were appropriate. And these lessons, however, seem to be lost by the administration in the later Hurricane Katrina crisis. The missteps here are less forgivable in light of the 9/11 crisis. They did not learn the lessons of being nimble and responding with empathy and a clear plan. "You're doing a great job, Brownie" statement symbolized the ability to act with swiftness and empathy. Sandwiched between 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina was, of course, the invasion of Iraq. The lies, weapons of mass destruction, Iraq's connection to 9/11, the manipulation of intelligence, left the administration with a trust deficit. This was made worse by the Hurricane Katrina missteps and did lead, I believe, directly to the election of Barack Obama. Klann states that occupying a designated leadership position isn't the same thing as being a leader. We've seen the best example of this from the current president. He occupies a leadership position but does nothing required of a leader in crisis. In fact, he not only explicitly doesn't take responsibility for the crisis, he put the responsibility onto the governors, giving himself an apparently clear escape route from responsibility. We shall see if the voters hold him responsible, regardless. Or these days, should I say, irregardless. Donald Trump fails on all of Klann's counts. Sad. I only have time to call him out on 3, however: communication, caring, and preparation for a crisis. The communication Trump engaged in at the beginning of this crisis was massively inappropriate. He simply and plainly did not tell the truth. You can pick an example. It's just like the flu, it'll disappear soon. You can try injecting bleach into the body as a cure. The danger here, of course, is the number of people who will take him at his word, because he occupies that position of leadership. It's interesting to me that Mari leader through the summer with his honest and scientific messages. Caring. I almost need say nothing further about Trump on this because, again, before COVID-19, particularly with the family separation policy at the border, Trump displayed a lack of caring for human beings other than himself. If it's true that human needs and emotions are a crucial part of managing a crisis, it's no wonder that he is doing an absolutely dreadful job. Preparation for a crisis. By now, we know there will never be a plan from the Trump administration. The Trump transition team was handed a pandemic playbook with the best practices and plans by the Obama administration, but the Trump team didn't take this seriously. Indeed, Trump disbanded the pandemic office in the White House. Because he said he was a businessman, he wouldn't pay for people to do nothing. The fact that he considers planning for a pandemic as doing nothing actually speaks volumes. Thank you for listening and watching. Good night and good luck.